Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In this tutorial, we will learn how to select the pseudo potential in the input of Quantum Espresso. Before we start the tutorial, please ensure that you have installed Quantum Espresso and all the necessary software package on your PC. You have also need to download the input file which is given in the previous video or in the link description below. Without further ado, let's start this tutorial. There are 6 parameters that we need to check for basic convergence. In previous video, we have checked the convergence of the total energy as function of cutoff energy and K-point grid, and also perform atomic position and unit cell relaxation. In this video, we will check the pseudopotential. Okay, let's begin. Pseudopotential is an approximation of atomic uh, potential to minimize the number of plane wave bases, and it contains various information for simulating the system. The pseudopotential in quantum espresso used as a unit of UPF format. There are type of pseudopotential are supported, including non-conserving or NSCF and NCV, ultra soft pseudopotential or USPP, and also PAW or projector augmented wave. In this figure show the naming conversion of pseudopotential file that include not only the type of pseudopotential but also the type of exchange correlation, functional like LDA, GGA, or meta GGA. Please note that some calculations, such as gamma point phonon, third-order energy derivative, non-resonance Raman, anharmonic force constant, work only with the non-conserving pseudopotential, because the non-conserving pseudopotential provide wave function that we can use in the integration for calculating some physical properties. Thus, you should check what type of pseudopotential is supported and select a proper pseudopotential for each atom before calculating. And the main library of pseudopotential file is PS library, which include the scalar relativistic and fully relativistic ultrasoft pseudopotential, and also PAW dataset for many elements. You can download each pseudopotential file from this link. Recommended way of selecting a good pseudopotential is based on testing and comparing preliminary result or experimental data. Note that when comparing quantum espresso calculation result, you should not directly compare the total energy value by using different pseudopotential, since each pseudopotential has a different option or condition. Using a different type of pseudopotential result in different energy value, which does not have any meaning. It is recommend you to compare the properties such as lattice constant, energy band gap, or etc. with experiment for observed material. Since we saw how to obtain the lattice constant of graphene in the previous video, in this tutorial we will compare the lattice constant for several pseudopotential. Okay, to run the pseudopotential, you just type in this command by open the terminal, and first we change directory to the qessp.ps and run the bash script file by typing /randos.sh, enter. Okay, and while the calculation running, let me explain what is inside the run.sh file. Okay, we can see that there are six pseudopotential are adopted in this tutorial, and the folder path containing this pseudopotential file is set in the syntax of pseudodir in the nameless control, and the file name of pseudopotential is set as yeah $pp, yeah, $p in the nameless of atomic species. Okay, in this case, we perform lattice relaxation or VC relax to obtain optimize lattice constant from each input, and the optimized lattice constant are obtained from the output file vcrelax.out in this table substyle type, and this is the optimized lattice constant, and compare with the measured experimental data lattice constant of graphene 2.46. The calculated lattice constant of ultrasoft pseudopotential plus GGA is in good agreement with the experiment. So the pseudopotential with GGA often GGA often overestimate the lattice constant of solid, while LDA almost underestimate the lattice constant. In both cases, the typical error amount 1 to 2% of the lattice parameter. Okay, and for the summary, we have selected the pseudopotential based on by comparing the lattice constant from the experiment. Accordingly, we choose ultrasoft pseudopotential plus GGA approximation to be used in this tutorial. In the next tutorial, we will discuss how to select the smearing function for basic convergences. So stay tuned and see you in the next video. Bye bye.